The internet, everything is just. Good night, folks. Hope everybody's doing good tonight. Yeah. Good night, folks. Good night. I got an interview tonight with the artist in the background, aka Jackal. Y'all know what a jackal is. Open offshore accounts, cause that dirty money coming 7 figures every year. I can feel it in the air, we gon' be chillin' in the land. Barcelona, Spain had a vision, we was there. Not the type to be distracted by a hoe. Dominate the globe, be the vision on the low. The poor T flexing in and out of whips. Gynecologist status, be in and out of chicks. This one, that one, slim one, fat one. Treat the money like a ladder when I stack it up. Just go and run too soon, but no, build up the audience. Night, folks. Don't pay attention to their style, it'll cramp you. Won't understand hate come from lack of understanding. All I ask is loyalty from who I stand with. Jackal the Great, I'm in these streets like a bandit. My influence up in these streets running rampant right now. I'm motivating, teaching the youth they can have shit. From nothing to something, I'm the example. I take on a mission, something like Rambo. Fuck the talk about results, let the stack show. The way I'm pulling strings probably could have played a band. Good night, first boss lady. Hope all is well. We can't lose. Me nah give up, me I continue fight till mission accomplished. Still up on the grind, yo, me still a tough it out, me never burn rich. Me look to the sky, me soul start fly, I feel it, I know. To new heights we rising. Me nah give up, me I continue fight till mission accomplished. Still up on the grind, yo, me still a tough it out, me never burn rich. Me look to the sky, me soul start fly, I feel it, I know. To you. Yeah. You already know what it is, man. Urban Legend 3040, BOJ. This sound like something you get some money to. This sound like something you fuck a honey to. I'm in the whip doing 100 to it. On my lap I got that 22. Anywhere the money go, that's where I'm at. Right now I'm selling flows, I used to sell them crack. They think cause I'm famous that they can chit and chat. But I'm still on the catch a body and that's a fact. Every day I switch it up, I got 100 flows. I'm about to hit the road and kill 100 shows. They calling me a pimp, I got 100 hoes. But you know it's MOB until the casket closed. Bad man make them ask catch on me. Bam, still it out. Love you in a sanction. One man run my face to be a lick as I be a chip like a rifle when I'm here for stammer. I be a bitch at a be a pasta when movie a bitch up and not see the actor. Jackal. Burn the family king of all they know is sex, money, murder from BOJ's involved. It sound like something you get some money to. It sound like something you fuck a honey to. I'm in the whip doing 100 to it. On my lap I got the 22. It sound like something you get some money to. It sound like something you fuck a honey to. Good night, Jackal. Hope all is well. I'll be calling you in a minute. Even the speech impaired can tell we winning. Urban Legend Records, now they see the vision. I ain't with the politicking, I ain't trying to fit in. Make my name off consistently spitting fire lyrics. Type of living if you find family line, you living because start this today. Decide the ad them already, gonna run them, telling them run them down. Keep game on Luke Kane. I can take you to the dark side, Bruce Wayne.
Good night, good night, good
Yo,
night. I hope all is well with you.
everything is blessed, man. Everything is blessed. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. No complaint over this side.
All right.
Everything is okay. Um, yeah, I sent you a message earlier, but I wasn't sure if you got it because my internet is acting crazy. I hope it doesn't act up tonight.
All right.
But
Let's hope everything go good. Everything gonna go all right, man. We ain't worried about nothing, you know?
exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
Sometimes when the rainfall, you be messing up your internet and you paying so much damn money for that shit. But anywho, it's good if you start giving problem. I just jump over on the contract. My 4G, no problem.
All right.
Yeah, man, it's a pleasure to have you and my platform. Like, I've been trying to get in touch with you for a good minute. So
Yeah, I
it
know.
was great when you finally answered me, but you said something was wrong with your phone. So yeah, we understand, we know how that
Nothing
goes.
before timing. It all take place at the right timing. So,
Yeah,
now is the time.
exactly, exactly. Nothing happened before its time. That's the way it is. That's so true. But yeah, man, it's like I said, it's a pleasure to have you on this platform. And yeah, that's the way we do it. As you know, my platform is literally like promoting songs and stuff. And because the place locked down, we can't really do the party like we really want to. So as
Right.
soon as the place open up back, we be doing a lot of promotions and try to book some artists to come to Holland, of course, Europe in general, and just trying to semi get our life back, put it that way. So this where I'm at with this platform.
You got to
So
work with it, man. It's all about adjusting.
exactly, exactly. Somebody's trying to join a live, but I don't do that. Once I'm live with the artist, I don't add nobody else unless the artist want to do that. So sorry if I don't add you. It's just a simple 1 hour interview. So unless the artist want to add somebody, fine. But normally it's too much. It's too confusing because it's just some question we need to go through real quick and
Right.
before the hours go. So we don't want to really like add nobody to the live again unless the artist want to. Then fine by me. But if not, it's just gonna be too distracting at this point. So sorry guys. I know. Yeah, two-person one was to join the live, but
Who's attempting to join?
let me see. I think they jump on Slim Sugar Official and AK Ghettotorians.
Okay, all right.
I think that.
I know both of them, man. Shout out
Yeah,
to
I was
y'all
just
both.
about to say I think those are your peeps. I think those are your people. But sorry about that, guys. We don't really add people to the interview again unless the artists require that, then it's fine by me. But yeah, man. Would you like to introduce yourself to my audience? Your audience know you already, and
All
just go
right.
ahead and introduce yourself to the European audience all over the globe, of course.
I'm the Jackal, man. Jamaican assassin, killing all lanes. Rapid broadcasting live out of Jamaica. Urban legend, BOJ representative. You know how I go. I'm just here doing this interview, tapping in with the people, man. Answering some questions on a Saturday afternoon.
Yeah,
Well, in Jamaica at least. I know it's nighttime in Holland right now.
yeah.
So,
It's not after 9 in the night, so yeah, you know how that goes. But ain't nothing else to do but enjoy yourself in the meanwhile, because we
I
in a
mean,
lockdown still.
what y'all doing in Holland at 9 o'clock on a Saturday
Normally,
night?
normally, if we wasn't on a lockdown, me and my girls then would be just about to starting to get ready to go party in Amsterdam or Germany
Oh,
or Belgium.
y'all locked in right now.
Yeah, we've been locked in since December.
Yeah?
So yeah, and they're supposed to open back this coming week. But let's
Oh,
see, because every
okay.
time they're supposed to open back, they put on 2 more, 3 more weeks on it. So
Yeah,
we're just waiting to
yeah.
see what's going to happen around this time
Well,
because
I haven't been there, but I know y'all got a lot of smoke cafes and stuff, so I know
oh, oh,
smoking on the show ain't gonna
when it
be a
comes to
problem.
Europe, we run that. Because
Yeah,
we're like the only European country that actually legalized weed, so we have a lot of coffee shops as they call them, and they're all in my little city alone. We got like 8, and I literally live in a little city, So imagine if you go to the big city, we talking about
Out
anywhere
to
to 15
coffee
to
shops
20.
in Holland, man. You know, I look forward to pulling up and
Yeah.
sampling some of the product.
Yeah, man, we got some good stuff over here. I ain't gonna lie. Like seriously, you got a whole menu card that you can look on. Like you got the hash, you got the weed, and you got mix of both, and just a whole bunch of weed stuff to smoke. Simple. When it comes to
Hmm.
Holland, we run that, and the rest of the European country was trying to get us to like get rid of most of the coffee shop on the border. And our prime minister was like, "How about y'all open your own shop so y'all people ain't gotta come over here?" Because they be coming over the border because we live so close to the Belgium, and the German border, and even the French border, because like 2, 3 hours from France to drive to Holland. So people
Hmm.
basically be driving over here just to come to the coffee shops because it's illegal everywhere else any damn way. So
So that was
yeah.
good for y'all tourism, though. They messing up y'all tourism by doing that.
And even then, they try to put it as much as going to, if you're not a Dutch citizen, you couldn't go in the coffee shop. But people be waiting outside and asking people to buy this shit anyway. So, or if you didn't have a passport, you couldn't get in. But that still didn't stop people from literally still coming to buy weed. It is what it is. The country is legal. So what are we gonna do? We can't do nothing about it but enjoy ourselves in the meanwhile. So yeah,
Reception crazy. I ain't hearing nothing from you.
nah, the rest of Europe, they just too cocky, I guess. And Holland is like a big old gross income for Holland. Holland ain't gonna lock them big coffee shop to prove nothing to no other country. But anyway, yeah, we want to jump into these questions real quick before the 1 hour go, because I'm always having problem with the hour that goes so fast every weekend. But
Yeah.
yeah, we're just gonna jump into the first question real quick.
Hmm.
Um, what do your typical day looks like, especially now that you're in Jamaica? Because I know the whole background. You living in the States for 20 plus years and just got back down in Jamaica like in 2015, 2016,
Yeah, I
something like
got
that.
deported in 2012. I got deported.
Okay, okay,
So
okay.
for me right now, it's just focusing on music, man. Staying focused on the music. We're getting a good reception right now, you know, especially with the latest release, One Life,
Yeah,
videos on YouTube, on Vivo. You know, y'all go ahead and check that out when you get the chance if you already haven't, you know. But day to day for me is just music related because that's all we focused on. That's all we dealing with right now. You know what I mean? So if it's not studio or even if I'm not recording, even if I'm not recording something for me personally, I might be in the studio with even my brother Dre Allen. You know what I mean? He working on his project right now. That's about to be out there. Got
yeah.
High Time Drug on the way. So it's just always just surrounding myself with music and my
Music.
musical peers that I could actually be around physically.
Nice, nice. So out of the whole musical genre, do you have like different hobbies that you do? Because I see you got a sneaker line out. I love them sneakers, by the
Yeah,
way, especially the red one. It's my favorite color, so of course I'm gonna always go for the red one. But
thank you.
is that the
Appreciate
only line you have at this point, or do you have more coming?
it. We got the sneakers out there, Luo Jackal. You could get those on houseofjackal.com. You know, everything is available
Let
there.
me write that down.
Jackal.com. We have some sneakers. The sneakers, that's the second edition just came out. The red ones that you're talking about, the zebra prints. You know, the
Nice.
original ones or the gold and black ones. We got some glasses on the way that's up for pre-order right now. We got 3 different frames. You know, the red ones to go with the red sneakers that you like. We got the gold
Nice,
ones,
nice.
ones, and we got the all black ones that I call the midnights. Tunnel vision, just block everything out and look straight ahead and focus on what you're doing.
Nice, nice. And that's the way you do that. Did you have like a lighter thing going on for a minute?
Yeah, we got the D4T lighters as well. Yeah, we got the D4T lighters. You know, yeah.
Yeah,
Those is
man.
there. Everything is
Building
on
your brand.
house.
That's the way you do it.
House.
Build that brand, yo.
Yeah, I
Let them
appreciate that.
know that not because you're being deported that you're just going to come to Jamaica, sit on your ass, and be a nuisance to the country. Because that's not the case as far as I can see with you. You're
Nah,
building an empire, and
nah.
that's great, man.
It's not. It's not even that. It's just something like being deported or going to jail, or even some people get shot, man. Whatever life brings your way that throws you off course, you just got to know
Yes.
how to readjust and maneuver. You know, for me, you know what I mean. I already paid my debts to society, what they deemed I owed. You know, so I don't see me being a deportee as a hindrance.
That
I don't
doesn't define who you are.
just
It never does.
paid my debt to society. You know.
It's just we Jamaican have this whole concept of once you get deported, oh, you got to be bad, and nah, anybody can get deported from any European country or American country, so
Yeah, it
that's
happens
not a
every
big
day.
deal.
It happens every day, man. You know what I
It's
mean?
okay,
Parents
exactly.
get
It's
deported
okay.
from people from Canada. That's a regular part of the
Yeah, that's
different
sorry.
different countries.
Exactly. It's just a part of life, and you can do about it. Shit happens, and like who gives a shit, man? Nobody cares. Like get your lives.
Yeah,
But
just
yeah,
figure it out. It happened. Get over it, and
yeah, exactly. I mean, like
what's
I said,
happening.
you could come home and be sitting on your butt and not do anything, and you're just trying to do you and build your empire. But I remember I watched one of your interview, and you were like, I don't remember who the interview was with, but you was like, you didn't like while you was in the States, you didn't pursue the whole music career thing. Is when you came to Jamaica, you kind of like put your all in it, and you didn't expect you was
Yeah,
going to get the outcome that you are. Because how I saw a clip of you, my cousin that lives in Miami, she sent me one of your videos, and she's like, Brenda, this artist is hard. I'm like, I don't know him. So I jump over your page and I check you out and I jump over YouTube. I'm like, yep, I'm a fan. I like it. I like it. I like this the different flow. It's just
that's what's
different.
up,
You
man.
came with something different, and sometimes we need that within the music in the music business, and especially the whole thing you
Change is
got going
always
on.
good,
Yeah.
especially when it's quality, something that people can
Yes.
appreciate. You know.
Yes, that's most definitely true. I like it. I like it. I must say you bring a whole different space to the music, reggae dancehall thing that they got going on, and we need it. Like the old American flow, great. Can't go bad on that one. Plus, you like the song that you did with Givenchy, like that's one of my favorite songs. And of course, that one that this sounds like something you honey to. Yeah, I
Yeah,
love that.
yeah, yeah. That sounds like Peter and Skilly Bang.
And the
Shout
one
out to
that
the
you
Skilly
did with
brothers in
Skilly
there.
Bang, which
Yeah,
you did a couple of
you know
songs with Skilly
that.
Bang, which I think is great, man. I like it. I like it a lot. What? Okay, even in the song that you did with Javinci, you're like you're a '80s baby or a '90s baby, which is
Mhm.
great. So you know the music from back then compared to what we're listening to now.
Yeah.
What do you think? Which artist would have been like a big influence on your music ear back then as a child? Like,
Um.
yeah.
Well, rest in peace to DMX, man. He just passed. You know what I mean? He's a big
That hit
influence.
hard. That hit me to the core,
Yonkers.
man.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna
yeah.
lie.
I grew up in Yonkers, so he was like the first real live rapper that I interacted with, that I met, that I would see, not on a day-to-day basis, but he definitely put up on the block, stunts
Yeah,
on the motorcycle, all that kind of stuff, you know. So he's a big influence. But
he was a real one. I ain't
Jay-Z,
gonna lie.
Jay-Z and Master P, them is my, you know, I pay attention to them real closely, what they did with the music.
Yeah, yeah. It's sad. It's very sad. Because when I heard that he went in a coma, I'm like, all right, he's gonna be all right. He's an artist. They gonna give him the best medical
Yeah,
care. And
all of us was thinking that.
yeah,
We was
man.
all thinking that.
When I saw Shade Room was like one of the first person to put it up, and then I saw all the American elite famous people start putting them like, yeah, this time it's real. Because you know the whole entire week people been saying, oh, he died, and then his manager will come out and say, no, he's not dead. Stop saying that. And when I definitely see Shade Room post that shit, and I saw all the other
Yeah.
rappers start posting it, I'm like, man, come on, y'all, like. But they pulled the plug too early. That's just my opinion. I think his family should have left him on the plug at least for at least a whole entire month to see if there will be brain activity. but I'm not a doctor, so
Yeah, I try not to get into that, man, because that's
exactly,
personal space, you know. That's personal space,
exactly.
and everybody
Yeah,
grieve different. So, you know, I send my
that's true.
condolences, and he gonna be missed, and he'll forever live on. His music
Yeah,
will live, and you know, we gotta
yeah.
keep him alive, man, and just keep pushing forward.
That's so true. That's definitely true because DMX is he's a real one, I must say. Remember a couple of years the man sold out Edinburgh in England, like you had thousands and thousands of people. And I haven't seen no artist done that so far, not even as big as Beyonce has done that crowd that DMX pulled a couple of years back in the early 90s. So yeah, man, he was a real one. R.I.P.
Yeah,
to
legendary,
DMX. Yeah,
legendary.
man, most definitely. Yeah. The style of music that you make at this point in your career, yeah, is like, what do you call that genre of music? Is like you got a whole American
I
reggae.
call it
Like,
rap. Me personally, I call myself a rapper. I think I'm rapping. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's heavily Jamaican influence because I'm broadcasting
yeah.
from here. I am Jamaican, you know, and I'm trying to, what's that word? Create
Somebody
the
talking about
awareness
sellout. Ain't nobody
outside
selling
in the
out
world.
nobody.
Let people
Mhm.
know that, you know, Cool Herc, who's a Jamaican, started hip hop, you know. So I try
Yeah,
to
yeah,
even a lot of the beats, a good 95, 97% of the beats that you hear me on or that you have heard me on is heavily Jamaican influence or they were
yeah,
straight up Jamaican rhythms. Because
yes,
even the
yes.
sound like the one you was talking about, this sound like something you get.
And you go
That's a
behind
juggling.
you.
That's a
Yes,
dancehall
it
rhythm. You know
is.
what I
It
mean?
is.
So it's we just I call it rap, but you know it's heavily influenced by what's taking place in Jamaica right now. So you know we probably make up a name for it one of these days.
Because you know, like in England, they got the whole entire what you call it? A
The
whole
grime
entire
and the
move.
drill.
Yeah, that drill thing, man, is different too. I like it, man, and I think you need to
Nah, I
jump on
fucks with
the
that. It's
drill
fire.
beat. I think you would kill that drill thingy. I think you should jump on it.
I got something on the drill beat that's dropping soon.
Yeah,
That's
man,
dropping soon.
nice, nice. I think you would kill that drill beat, that flow that they got going on. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Okay. Okay. Let me just start this one out. Do you write lyrics for other artists? I mean, you just said that you kind of help out in the studio sometimes, even if you're not working on your own product. Do you write songs as well, or are you just
Yeah, I write
okay?
for other people. I write for other
Okay.
people. You
Cool,
know what I
cool.
mean? That's a part of it.
Nice, nice.
I'm definitely open for that. People could definitely holler at me for that as well. We could do that because I don't do dance hall or R&B or any of that, but I write it. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
create it, but I just don't perform it myself.
And is there a reason for that?
Um, yeah, I think I'm a rapper, man, and I should just stick to rapping. You know what I mean? I should stick to
Exactly.
rapping. Yeah,
But
stay
I
in my
mean,
range and
I think you
perfect my
can do
role.
both.
Huh?
I think you could do both because in some of the songs, then you're basically doing both. So I think you should go
What I
ahead one of these
see the
days and
thing
give
with
the
me and
whole dance off. Yeah.
my music is literally an extension of me. Like my art imitates my life. So how you hear me musically is how I really talk. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
True, true,
you're
true.
gonna hear Jamaican lingo in there because I'm Jamaican and I'm living in
Yes.
Jamaica. So I just that's how I talk. You know what I mean? So it's it's
Yeah.
it's it's a blessing to be able to do it like that and for people to receive it the way they do. I'm not gonna lie.
It's true. I must say, like, but you know, Jamaican, like, we adapt to any genre of music that comes along, and especially if you got a good flow, like your people will support you as much as they will tear you down. They will
Yeah,
support you.
it's a, nah. One thing I could definitely tell you about, or I could definitely say about the Jamaican audience is that the 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 most difficult audiences on the planet, in my opinion, the set of people to please Is the prison population, people locked up because it's so dark. You got nothing to be happy about. You know what I
Now,
mean?
yeah.
People never come home, so it's hard to please them. And then Jamaicans, you know what I mean? So once like Jamaicans only accept and support quality, no matter
Yes.
what it is. It could be a country
It's true.
song, it could be
It's true.
R&B.
It's true.
You know
It's
what I
true.
mean? Once
Yes.
it's quality and they see the authenticity in it, we support it. You know,
It's
so
true.
if
That's
it's
definitely
trash, you
true.
go here, you go no. You gonna know it's trash because we ain't gonna fuck with it. We ain't gonna support it. That's with anything. It don't matter what you're doing. You know what I mean? So
That's
it's
so
a gift
true.
for me. It's a blessing because I already know like when the world, anybody out in the world hear what I'm doing, they're gonna fall in love with it because I've already been approved by the most difficult audiences on the planet.
Audience, yes,
So,
yeah, it's
yeah.
the truth. It's the truth.
Mhm.
Once you get the Jamaican audience, you're good to go because the rest of the world love Jamaica anyway. So whatever you comes with, they're gonna roll with it.
Yeah, yeah, and the influence is undeniable. You know what I mean? It's
That's
undeniable.
definitely true.
Hmm.
Hold on, let me switch the sound off this other phone because there's a lot of thing coming in and we ain't got time for that. Yeah.
Oh, your hotline blinging?
You know,
Your hotline blinging?
I'm on the three different devices at one time. What a
Right.
thing that I can multitask.
Yeah. You got to be able to do that.
Yeah, but I gotta switch off the phones and at least two of them so they don't interrupt because yeah, it is what it is, man. But I'll answer whosoever sent me a message in a minute. I'll answer them later. But yeah, on to the other question real quick.
Hmm.
Um, do you ever write would you ever write a love song or a sad song, whether it's in a rap version or for other artists? Do you see yourself doing that or you're not about that life?
No, I do it. Like I said, like you know, I have no problem writing for other people. You know what I mean? And it's easy to write about love because I've been in love. You know what I mean? And so
Yeah,
it's I've experienced that, so I could talk about it on intimate, personal level in a way that I believe the audience will find entertaining. You know what I mean?
exactly.
So I don't have no problem with that.
That's great. That's great because most people would at least I would have thought that because you're all about the hustling in the streets and
No,
banging
see,
it.
that's one part of me. You know what I mean? Like I believe we're all like multifaceted. We all got multiple personalities.
True,
You know what I
true,
mean?
true.
Like every day you don't wake up wanting a feeling you don't wake up in an aggressive mood every day.
No,
You know, you don't
absolutely
wake up
not.
happy every day. You know, you don't feel like giving your girl a dozen roses every day.
Every day
But
now, but
when you feel like that, you know, that's what you capture. That's what I capture in the moment, you know. So if
and
I'm in
that's
the
the way it's
studio and I'm
supposed
feeling
to be.
happier, if the beat conveys that, that's what you're gonna get out of me.
And that's the way it's supposed to be. We can't go a happy-go-lucky person every day. That's gonna play it out for a
Now,
minute.
that's not reality though. That's
No,
not
it's
reality.
not.
That's not
It's
that you're
not.
gonna wake up today, somebody probably running your car in traffic or even just bad drive you and it sets you in the next direction. And you know, if you go to the studio, that's the energy you're gonna have. You know what I mean? So
That's most
it's not
definitely true. That's
yeah.
so true right there. Um, do you play any instrument?
No, not yet. I wanna learn something though. Probably the
Mhm.
piano. I
Oh,
might
you
ask my
want to?
brother to play to teach me because you know Dre Allen is a monster with that. So I might ask him to teach me one of these days.
Okay, I would say go ahead and do that, man. You're doing
Hmm.
everything else, so why not go ahead and play the piano? That's a great thing to do.
Yeah,
The piano has something special about it.
think I'd be compatible with that.
Yeah, well, I think so too. That's something that would have been great to see you sit behind a piano and play the hell out of it. So yeah, I would say go ahead and do it, man. Once you got life, you can accomplish anything you want. It's just the
That's
truth.
right. One life, man. You know what I mean?
Exactly, exactly. Okay. There goes my other question. Um, okay. I don't want to really get into your personal business, and I normally don't. Absolutely not. But what I want was to know, like, why you was locked up? Were you like in there doing songs, writing songs, or all of that just came together when you got deported and came back home?
All right. When I got locked up and I made the decision that I'm gonna lead a different life when I get home, you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
started moving different. The first thing I did was I wrote a book. I wrote and published a book while I was in there. You know what I mean? So
What's the name of the book? Is it online? Can we get a
yeah,
copy?
it's on Amazon. It's everywhere, you know, that
What's the name
books
of the
can
book?
be. I too can be productive if given a chance. That's what I did, whatever year that was. But yeah, I started writing music in prison. I wrote a lot of music in prison. And the day I got out, I never wrote nothing again, physically, like on paper. You know, so that's why I say I could never ever run out of music because I got like 10 years worth of music that I ain't even looked at yet. It's just in the
And
corner. So
would you go ahead and like try to go back into the whole writing process of being an author of a book? Because I mean, is that
yeah,
book
yeah, yeah.
does it like explain your
That's
life
a part of the
story and
plan.
stuff?
I have I have maybe 3 or 4 books already written. That's just there. I'm just the timing
To be
whenever I get
published.
around to that, you know. But we definitely gonna do an autobiography, man. That's a
Yeah,
must
you
because
need to
the
do
story
that.
got
You
to be
definitely
told.
need to do
You
that.
know, story got to be
Yeah.
told. Hmm.
I would say go ahead and do that because you see the thing is, writing books, writing songs, and you know that it's not about the money, but that's where it's at. Let's be honest, because you're not doing this whole music thing because you like to make music. You're building an empire
Hmm.
and whatever.
And it's
So yeah, man.
therapeutic for me as well. And I think for
Yeah,
most artists, whether it's an author, a painter, a musician, a instrument, you know, I think it's for me. That's my safe place, my happy zone, my comfort zone. Like
yeah,
whenever I'm creating, I get lost in time and do nothing else really matter in that moment when I'm creating. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So
All right. There goes my other question. When you're into that whole creative process of writing a song or writing a book, do you have to lock off yourself to the world where you're just like zoned out and just by yourself, or you just multitask and
I can.
do
I can. If in a perfect world, I like to be in a dark space. You know what I mean? I like to,
you?
lights and nothing. But it don't matter. I could be in a car. I could be in a studio with 1 million people around. It really, you just gotta. Me personally, I've developed the ability to be able to create at any
Multitask.
time in any space, no matter what's going on. So it don't. I don't need a specific setting or certain kind of stuff. I just need what I need on a regular day to day, which is my weed and whatever I'm drinking at the time and
That's it.
my
That's it.
airplane. Yeah,
That's about it. And that's the way you go ahead and do that. Cause yeah,
hmm
I got artists that's gotta lock themselves off to the world and all communication to the world
I
is
know
locked
people like
off.
that, but everybody create different. So you know what
Different.
I mean? Yeah,
Yes, yes, yes. Which is normal. I think that's normal too, because like when I get into the whole entire prep to do an interview the whole entire week, I basically do that at middle 3, 4, 5 in the morning, because then my whole house is quiet, my son is sleeping, my daughter is sleeping, and then I
yeah,
can concentrate because I can't do nothing when I have a almost 3-year-old screaming mommy the whole time or my phone's going off.
yeah.
So once I'm in my zone, like writing my questions them down and prepare for an interview, I just like to just not have nobody bother me. It's just the truth, because that's when I make a lot of mistakes. Because I realized that while I was making your flyer, I put a whole different time and date in it, but because I was doing it in the day, and I had my son saying, "Mommy, oh, the phone is going to die. Oh, mommy, the tablet is going to die." And I'm like, "Oh my God, Brenda, just wait until he go to his bed and then do what you do." So yeah, man, I gotta shut off the world when I'm busy doing my whole prep for do the interview. I don't need nothing and nobody around me calling me and bothering me. So Yeah, I guess everybody do the whole entire thing's different.
Yeah, yeah.
Differently. Okay. I think I've run through that question, so I'm gonna jump over and this one. What make you want to become a musician in the first place? Because I mean that wasn't where your whole entire passion lied before. You
We
was
was always doing
incarcerated.
music, just that not. I just never took it serious, or I never gave it the type of energy that it takes to be considered a productive member of the musical fraternity. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it was just freestyling and knowing we could do this and hearing people saying, "Yo, you nice, you got bars," but I never took it serious until, like I told you, when I was in jail and I made the decision, like, all right, cool, um, we gonna do this. And the thing is, I believe as well, like music is something that it kind of take control over a person. You know what I mean? You kind of end up being on autopilot once that music, what you could say, spirit jump in a person.
Yes.
You just you kind of start functioning different. You can't refuse it. You know, you
Yeah.
can fight it for a while, but eventually you give in because you realize it ain't going nowhere. Like this, it probably only intensifies as
True.
the days go on. You know what I mean? So
True.
it's I feel it got to the point where I just couldn't refuse it no more. You know, and I gave it my all, and I'm giving it my all, and it got me here right now on this interview talking to the people in Holland.
And right there, you understand. There you go, man. There you go. Like I was saying to one of my best friend, and I don't really call other people my best friend, but these are people I know like for the last 25, 30 years. We all went to
Right.
school together. And yeah, the one that I was talking about, I was telling because she's the fan of you too, like I introduced you to everybody.
I appreciate that. I
So
appreciate
she
that.
was like, as soon as we about to do when the place open up and we want to do some booking, we definitely need to get Jekyll on the list. I'm like, bitch, Jekyll been on the list. Don't worry about
Absolutely.
it.
Absolutely. You know what I
Because
mean?
the artists in Holland is either they're all rap or they're all reggae or dancehall.
Mhm.
That's the genre. Like this is basically the three genre that Holland younger generation move with. It's either you got the reggae people, you got the dancehall people, and you get the rap people. So anywhere I take it, I can't go wrong. So
Mhm.
as soon as we are, because I understand that basically we are about to start giving some concerts and show in July, August, which if you check some of my program a couple of weeks back, that wasn't allowed because the prime minister
Oh,
was like
okay.
there will be no big events going on. And last week all of that changed. So hopefully by then, because I see a lot of reggae and dancehall promoters start promoting parties and stuff already for July, August. I'm like,
Yeah,
hey,
no
I
doubt.
like that. So I'm going to go ahead with my other two partners. Yeah, as you know, I am the CEO of this. This is all mine, but I introduced it to one of my colleagues and my best friend, and we're like, okay, we need to get together and put a list together who the first five person we want to try and book in for the summer, and
Yeah.
you're most definitely on the list. And yeah, man, we're just gonna keep it like that until this light is so bright it's starting to give me a headache. If you see me go dark, don't worry, I'm trying to
All
get rid
right.
of
It's all good, man.
the light.
Whatever makes you
It's kind of
comfortable.
bright. It's giving me a headache, so I'm kind of get rid of the light for a minute. Yeah, that's better. It was like too much in my face. Yeah, so I got two more questions to go, and then we basically gonna just like have you run two tunes. Let my audience know what you're working with, because your audience know already what you do, and I like basically everything you post. I'm on there. I follow you. Oh, I must say, your workout regime is nothing I've ever seen in this life. If I should ever try to do any of the workout, the ambulance gonna come and get me. So yeah, man. Like most of the time when you're working out, what time in the morning? Because I could see that like some early morning workouts. Let's
Yeah,
be honest.
like five.
See,
Yeah.
I told you, I knew it. I'm like, and then I always see the lady that lives on the other side always hanging up clothes. I'm like, What time is it? Woman hanging up
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yes, I'm all up in your business.
It's all
Sorry.
good, man. It's all good. You know.
Oh my God, my cousin would call me and did you see the workout regime he had? I thought he was gonna fall. I'm like, he ain't gonna fall. He's good. TT Diamond.
Yeah. Health
He
is
ain't
wealth.
gonna fall.
Health is wealth, man.
But yeah, man, your
Health is wealth.
workout regime. People go ahead and check him out. Follow his page. He got a whole workout regime that he does on a line. I don't know how. How did you get him out to do a whole workout on a line? Like, who comes up with that?
That's a part of my therapy as well, though, to be honest. You know what I mean? That's a part of my therapy as well. That's why I try and do it so early when there's nobody around to distract me. I just let my mind be free. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm thinking about music. Sometimes I'm thinking about absolutely nothing. But like I feel free in those moments as well.
Work out, yes.
Yeah.
Which is normal. Which is normal because when I started going to the gym, I mean, our gym been locked down for the last couple of months. But when I go to the gym, like I go into a beast mode. If I'm there with even my friends, like once I get in, don't talk to me. My music is in my ear.
Yeah.
When we're done, we will have a conversation. But while I'm working out, I don't want nobody to talk to me.
Right.
So I get it. I get it. My last question would be, all right, you've done a lot of collaboration with Skillibeng because I see that y'all do a lot of songs together and a lot of time y'all together. But you did a song also with Puppy, which TT Diamonds love very much. She's on the live too. That's like her national anthem. And which other artists apart from you've worked with Javinci so far and Papi and Skillibeng, and I also want to interview with Skillibeng, but that's a whole different story. That I'm not even gonna ask you to do that. But which other artists within the reggae or dancehall genre, or even a rap in the States, would like to do a collaboration with? Or you got
Well, I
something
could
in the
talk
pipeline?
about existing collabs that's on the way. How about that? I think
Yeah,
that'll be more exciting.
yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I got something with Dry Island. I got something with
Nice.
Dry Island that's gonna surprise a lot of people. Song called
Nice.
Day Ones. I have something with Munga called
Nice.
You Know the Vibes. That's on the way. You know, I have something with Black Hero. That's
Yeah.
on the
I have an
way.
interview with Black Hero too. Well, I got him off of the interview that y'all got the other day. You got an interview coming
Yeah.
up too. Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Shout out to him, man. Jesse Royal. I got something with Jesse Royal. We just did something not long ago. You know, it's just working. A lot of work. I work with people that I listen to, that their music connect with me, that I could relate to, and that are willing to work with me as well. You know what I mean? That's a
Most
big part of
definitely.
it.
Yes,
You know.
definitely.
So
Definitely.
we just putting in the work, man. You know. Shout out to my manager / producer Wyatt Rush. He produces most of the beats you hear me on. You know. So we just
Nice.
working. Quality music.
Okay. My last question, and then we're gonna just jump in some of your lyrics, some of your songs. What does your music list looks like? Do you stick to a certain type of music that you listen to, which is rap, of course, or you're just a whole bunch of anything that sounds
My
good, I'll
playlist is
listen to.
mixed up. My playlist is mixed up. Like whatever I feel like I can relate to. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Got
yeah, yeah,
dancehall in there. I got reggae. Got a lot of rap. I got a lot of UK stuff, the drill. Because like I was
yeah.
telling you earlier, I listen to a lot of that stuff. So it's just it's mixed up, man. Whatever I like, you know, a lot of stuff that people probably wouldn't expect. But I like quality music from I'm
Slim
genre-less. It's
Sugar,
borderless.
sorry about that. Slim Sugar, I'll check my DM when I get off the live. Yeah. Yeah, man, that's great that you got all these collabs coming up, and I will most definitely be on it myself, listening to it, and then
I'm dropping a video tomorrow for anybody that's familiar with
nice.
my album. There's a song on there called Mission Accomplished featuring an artist by the name of Mitch. And it's a motivational song, especially in these times when we're going through all this and it's a lot of lock-in and a lot of
Nice,
people are in
nice.
the house, the curfew and all that. I think it'd be a dope
Man.
motivation, for it's time for something like that. So we
We
let
need
that
it.
go
Let's be
tomorrow.
honest, we do. We've been locked down, like you could basically say, for a whole entire year, with in and out of a little bit of freedom here, and then they will take it back. And like I said, we've been locked down since December. Let's be honest. Like for the first week of December, we've been on a lockdown with curfew and everything.
Yeah,
So,
I didn't even know that. We got curfew. You know what I mean? We on curfew right now.
but by
But
Monday,
I
y'all
know y'all.
curfew gonna be lifted on Monday.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Monday.
but we've been on a curfew since December, where at 9 o'clock everything goes locked down, and it just basically just gave us an hour on it last week, where the lockdown is not 9 but at 10, which I think
I
is
was when in
ridiculous.
reverse. We was at 10, then it went to 9, then it went to 8, then they
Yes,
took a few days, and
yes.
now they just
No,
every
but you
couple
know what
days we
Andrew
locked
did?
in for some days.
What Andrew did with that I thought was good was the whole entire Easter weekend he locked y'all down, because we know there would have been some party going. We know there would have been some street parties, some club appearances, some beach parties. So for him to lock it down, I think it was needed. Let's be honest. It was kind of needed, like a drastic lockdown, because Jamaican people, them unruly, bad, bad, bad. We're
We
not gonna
just
pretend
need
like they're
this
not
whole thing to
unruly.
be. We just need this whole thing to be over with, man, so we could,
And but that's the thing. If
return to
we're
some
not
kind of
following the
normalcy
rules,
and move forward with our lives, man.
exactly,
You
but if we're not following the rules as Jamaican, and we're keep giving a party every weekend or 7 days of the week, whether it's in the
Nah, what you
afternoon or
see in
in
the
the
media
evening.
really isn't what's taking place. You know what I mean? What you see in the media, I know this from experience. Like when I was in the States, what I see about Jamaica as opposed to what's taking place in real time is very different. You know what I mean?
True,
And
true,
the way the media reports things. So
true,
it's a lot of
true.
stuff that I don't really get into and I don't like getting into, but sometimes it's not as it's presented or as it seems, you
It's
know?
true, but when, like me, I would not call myself a blogger because I'm not. But when I follow artists as much as dancers, as much as other bloggers, and when I see a party going on every Friday or every Saturday, like, why is
Nah,
there
but
so much party
that's a
going on in
part
the
of
lockdown?
the culture though. Oh, during
I
lockdown,
know.
yeah. That's yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Like, do we still have this party thing going on when we're on a whole entire lockdown? Like, we just want to get back to the so-called norm. And
Hmm.
if y'all gonna still have party, we as a tourist that want to come home, because I was supposed to be coming home in the summer, and I got to put that shit off because the numbers keep on going up, and then we're not sure if we got to take a vaccine before we come down, and all we want to do, we just want to come home. Me and my kids, that's
Right.
all we want to do is come
Yeah.
home, because it's supposed to be a family reunion in July, August, with about 30 people coming just alone from Europe. I ain't even mentioned the States. And we got to cancel that shit all because we're just scared of the unknown. And we don't want to
Yeah,
come down here
that's
because we
something
want
about
to
the
have fun
government though,
and
man.
get
You know,
sick or get
people
our
can't
kids
really
sick.
control that. Yeah, that's the
So
people.
it's kind of pissing me off, because all I want to do is come home. I haven't been home in like 5 years. The last time I was home is to bury my dad. And I just want to come home and relax and go to the beach and enjoy myself with my kids.
Mm.
And all we hear is the numbers keep on going up. And I'm thinking, okay, if y'all just cut down the partying for about 2, 3 months, so we can come home. That's all we want to do as Jamaican overbroad. We want to come home. But I'm scared. My mama cancel that shit, because my mama like, I'm almost 70. I ain't playing that. Which I can't blame her.
Out in the world look more dangerous from what I can see than what's going on here, man. You know.
It's true, but like, is again, I know, like my sister, she's a nurse, and her husband just got deported too. Lord God, I shouldn't even say that on the live. Jesus Christ. But anyway.
It's all good, man. I cleared the air for him. Yeah, deportees is good now.
But she be coming down on a regular, and I mean, she get tested every week. She's a nurse, so she's like, guess what? There ain't nothing going on like the news is being reported
That's
in
what I'm
Jamaica. The
trying to
news
tell
is
you.
good.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But we still scared, especially if it was me alone, I would have been booked my ticket to come down. But I got my 17-year-old and I got a 3-year-old, or they're almost 17 and almost 3. And I'm like, do I want to put them at risk? Not really, but my daughter, she's studying to be a nurse too, so she's in that environment every day. So what am I scared of? I guess the unknown, like everybody else. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's about it for my questions. And what I would want to do is for you, we got like a good 12 to 15 minutes. If you could just like run some tune for my audience to know what you're working with. Your audience already know you and they follow you, so they know what's good. And just introduce yourself to Europe.
You want
And
me to play some music?
yeah, you could play. I could play some of the songs that you sent me, like 3 or 4 songs. I could play those, or if you want to
Yeah, you
go,
can play those, and I talk to you about them. You know what I mean?
all right,
I
cool.
let you know what's going on with the little clips of them and stuff like that.
All right, cool. But you said you have a video shoot to do tomorrow. From which song is that, or you're not ready to give it up?
Yeah, because some of these songs that I mentioned, they're not even, it's not time for them. Me personally playing them. I'd rather play
But
stuff
is
that's
this
already
song
out.
on your album, or is it an EP, or
Mission Accomplished. Mission Accomplished is that's off the album Deportee. That's available everywhere. You know what I mean?
yes?
The One Life featuring me and Skilly Bang, that's now out there. That's available everywhere. iTunes, no matter what's your listening platform, Spotify, Audio Mac, all everywhere. The video's on YouTube right now. Y'all go out there, check it out.
Yeah.
Sound Like, the last song featuring me and Skilly Bang, that's also everywhere. The video is also out there.
And
You know
what's
what
your
I mean?
YouTube? What's the name of your YouTube page?
Oh
If you
yeah,
want to, you can tag it in
Jackal
there.
Vivo. Yeah, Jackal Vivo. Go on to Vivo, tap in, follow, and just stay updated,
Oh,
subscribe so every
let me
time
tag it
something
in
about
there.
that. Yeah.
Jackal. Is it just Jacqueline and Vivo, or
JAKAL Vivo. It's supposed to pop up. You type that in.
okay? No, I was just about to just tag it in. Or you could go ahead and tag it because it's not popping up in my, I'll tag it in there anyways later.
It's a link in my bio on Instagram that has
There you
everything.
go.
Once you
There
press
you go.
that link, it brings you to everything
It brings you
pertaining
to
to that.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So people go ahead and jump over and Jackal's his page is called I Am Jackal. So
I am
y'all
the
could
Jackal. Yeah.
I Am Jackal. So y'all could, yeah.
IAMPHEJAKAL.
Y'all could just go over there and follow him and see what he's up to and what he's doing, and jump over on his YouTube page. So that's basically it. So all right, let me go back and run these tunes. Okay.
Remember that tomorrow, Mission Accomplished video. I'm dropping that in the afternoon sometime, probably around 12, 1 o'clock Jamaica time. So y'all look out for that as well.
12 o'clock Jamaican time, that will be about 11 o'clock for us in the night. No?
Okay, well, y'all can check it out
No,
Monday
it
morning.
will be 5 o'clock in the evening.
Okay, all right. Yeah,
So
so
we're
it's
7
good.
ahead of Jamaica now, and in the winter we're 6. So yeah, we're 7 hours ahead of Jamaica. But I'll just keep in touch with the whole entire process of what you're doing, and I will repost it back on that jump page or on my private
appreciate it.
page, and just keep on doing the whole promotion thing, man. Because like I said, we just wanna, as soon as the places open up, we just want to semi get back to a little bit of fun. Because like me and my girls, we party hard. Honestly, we party hard.
Yeah.
We go all out. Anywhere the party's at and it's fun, we gonna be there.
I mean,
Money ain't an
celebrate
issue,
life, man.
so
It's one
yeah,
life.
man.
Yeah. So just stay in touch. You got the contact. Speaking
Yeah.
of one life, there you go. You know?
Yeah, yes, I like this song too. One Life. Is this what Skilly Bang, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's off that's on his project, The Prodigy. You know,
Okay.
good production. So it's out there, man. People loving it, they embracing it, and
Yeah, they are. It's getting its views, I must say. It is because like to me, Skillibang just pop up out of nowhere, and he's just everybody want to do a collab with him, and he's doing good, man. Like that song, player just crushed with it. Yo, I'm
yeah, man. He's very talented. He's very
Yes,
talented. And he's gonna be
that's
around
my
for a while.
tune.
Work ethic is crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's a prodigy for a reason.
Yes, yes, and that's the way it's supposed to be like over here in Europe. We need some fresh blood, man. We need something fresh going on. We just tired of lockdown altogether, but we also there was a time that we actually stopped going out because the dancehall scene was just so it was just so basic. Like everybody was doing the same thing, and we're like, we need new songs, we need new artists, we need new flows. Like, come on. And I know
Yeah,
a couple of artists that have been telling me to do something like this, and I'm like, nah, man, I don't do blogging shit. It ain't for me. It ain't for me. But then I wake up in January, I'm like, okay, what can I do to entertain not only myself but my friends and people that I know that missed the whole entire party scene because of the lockdown. And this just came to mind, and I call a couple of artists that I know from Jamaica and from the States, and they're like, yo, mama, go ahead and do you because you're good at it. Because I used to do the whole interview thing back in the days, but it used to be one-on-one with the artists when they come to Holland and have their shows or their concerts. I used to go to Amsterdam or Rotterdam or anywhere in Holland they are
yeah,
and do an interview with them. And then, because I used to work for this African lady, and she had a magazine in Africa where we used to go and do the interview and the clippings and everything and come back and give it to her. She sent everything to Africa, and she used to make mad crazy money off of that shit. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe I don't like the whole blogging thing, but I need to give it a go because it's something that I know and it's easy to do. So why not? So that's why I'm here in the whole entire platform of NetJam, meaning
yeah,
Netherlands, Jamaica.
yeah.
So that's the whole
I
concept
mean,
of
once it's the void, it
NetJam.
filled the void. So everything happens for a reason. You know
Yes,
what I
yes,
mean? And we all get called to our calling, and you just gotta
yes.
work with it.
Most
Be the
definitely, most
best at it while you're
definitely,
doing it.
most definitely. So, and I enjoy doing it, and I like getting the whole entire preparation for the weekend and just dressing up and then just doing me, man. Because otherwise, like I said, what time is it? About 10 o'clock. We probably just be going to take a shower and getting ready. So by 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, we driving out to go all the way to Amsterdam, an hour and a half driving just to go party and come home at 5, 6 in the morning.
Yeah,
So yeah, we missed that. So, but this kind of filled the void. Let's be honest, it does, and it keeps them up to date with what the artists are doing at that point and which new songs or album or EP they got coming out. So the rest of Europe that doesn't follow the artist know what's going on. Put it that way. So yeah, man. But yeah, it's a pleasure having you over here on NetJam 2021. Like I
thanks for
said, I've
the
been trying to
invite.
get the interview for a minute, and finally we did it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a
It's
pleasure,
timing. It's
man.
timing,
Like,
man. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
I know my girlfriend gonna call me as soon as I go. Like, yeah,
Tell her I said what's up, and I'm glad she enjoyed the
yes,
music.
TT Diamond. Jackal said, "What's good?" But yeah, man, most definitely. Thank you for giving me our time. I appreciate it. And ooh, mature, mature. I like it. I
Yeah,
like it. But
yeah.
yeah. Anyway, folks, this is Jackal,
Thank you. It was a pleasure. You know
aka
what I mean?
support you. That's
I
good
look
for
forward to over there opening up
yeah, man.
and doing
I'm
this in
telling you, as
person
soon as we
and
get the
running on a few of the
AOK,
stages over there.
yes, as soon as we get the AOK, I'm gonna most definitely do the whole entire booking process. And because my other colleague, he got the contract to do the booking and bringing the artists, which I
Okay.
don't. Because like I said, I just started this platform like January, and he's been doing it for a good 10 years. So he already got the whole contract thing going on. Hopefully there's not a new guideline because you know with this whole corona shit, there could be a
Yeah,
new guideline. So hopefully nothing changed with that. And we just want to keep it that way and basically just go ahead and start doing some booking. Yeah, I'm just gonna call the town hall this week and find out what's the criteria and what we can do. And then if it's okay, then I'm gonna just go ahead and start going off my list and do my research and just start booking artists and start making flyers at least for anywhere June, July, August. And I'll most definitely get in touch with you. So again, thank you for being on my platform, and it was a great interview. I love it.
I
And
appreciate you.
yeah,
Thanks for having me, and I appreciate the
most
invite. Shout out to
definitely,
everybody
most
that tapped in on the
definitely.
live, man. You want to
Yeah,
stay in tune? I am the Jackal on Instagram. I post everything that I'm doing in real time, so y'all can pay attention to that. Have a
yeah,
good day, good night,
yeah.
whatever time zone
Thank
y'all
you
in.
very
I
much.
appreciate you for having me.
And have
Enjoy
a
the
blessed
music.
week.
Continue enjoying
Yeah,
the music.
man.
All right.
Bless up yourself, man. Like, thank you very much. And I'll most definitely keep in touch with you. So you'll hear from me in a couple of weeks. But in the meanwhile,
Okay.
I'll be following everything you do and I'll be reposting everything you do. So again, thank you very much. And your audience to mine,
Appreciate it.
thank you very much. And have a blessed night. And yeah, good
Have
night.
a good night.